episode 99, Rob. We're back.
99.
99. What do you think of when you think of 99?
Nina. Red Balloons.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's a good segue.
Or Jay-Z.
Okay.
99 Problems.
Yes. I think of, it was always reserved for like the meanest NFL football defensive player. Feels like always 99 was like the badass, like I'm going to sack the quarterback.
I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like you can't wear 99 on the D line if you're not a total badass.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So,
you got to be over 300 pounds.
Yeah, I feel like
to wear 99.
Yeah. So, but 99, it's pretty exciting. You've done 99 of these.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, Bob Barker. I'm going to totally bungle this, but I'm sure you saw it all over the socials. The greatest fun little pun joke about the closest to $1 without going over, right?
I mean, it's kind of perfect. Right?
It is kind of perfect. I mean, somebody got, I don't know, 1 million likes on that joke. Out there. So
yeah,
good old Bob. Price is Right still going on. It's still a thing. Drew Carey? Okay,
I think it's Drew Carey.
Yeah, that's a good gig.
Which I think he's a good replacement.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Prices Right.
No. Well, we're not young. We're not staying home from school anymore. It was
generally not watching TV on like at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning.
I mean, you could say that Bob Barker was the sick kid stay-at-home king of television. You know? And there was a lot of like college kids on Prices Right. A lot of like
they always do a college edition.
University of California college kids on a whatever. And then a lot of blue hairs. There was it's big.
Who do you think had longer tenure, Pat Sajak or Bob Barker?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Sajak was Wheel of Fortune, of course.
Yes. Sajak is still going strong. I mean, he announced he's stepping down, right?
He's stepping down.
And Seacrest is taking over? Is that correct? I think probably Pat Sajak was on longer, right? I mean, I don't know when the Price is Right started.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. Somebody call in and let us know.
I mean, the world's a different place, Rob. The world's a different place. We don't have
pencil thin microphones.
Yeah. Richard Dawson, pencil thin microphones, kissing ladies on the lips. No, but I was going to say Alex Trebek. I mean, he's obviously passed and gone.
So he was the best.
The big guys are gone from all the game shows. So
the best game show spoof ever was Will Ferrell doing.
On SNL, right?
It's so good.
Yeah. Trebek.
He's got Trebek, and then you got like McConaughey comes on and all. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff.
Sean Connery.
It's amazing though that like you think about. I mean, Richard Dawson and all that stuff back at the pencil thin mic, and Bob Barker had the pencil thin. I mean, black and white television was going on. I mean, when Merv Griffin started all that stuff, I mean, it was a black and white television world.
It was a black and white world.
And now we're not even in a television world anymore. We're streamers, right? And yet those game shows are still rocking.
They stand the test of time.
I know.
Simple games.
What was your favorite game show? Or what still is your?
Well, I did used to love when I was a kid. I always loved Let's Make a Deal, Monty Hall.
Okay, yeah.
Just because it was like you had the people dressed up in costumes, and then it was like, if you picked door number 3, it would be a donkey.
Yeah.
It was always a donkey.
Yeah, you're the loser. Yeah, you picked a jackass, literally.
You got a donkey.
Now, was that the let me empty your purse? Your purse, if you have like a bag of
like a box of matches.
Who's got gum?
There's a lighter.
Yeah,
it was always a lot of smoking stuff. Back in the late 70s.
There were a fair amount of matches involved in game shows back then. So
if you've got a pack of Capris in there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's
Make a Deal was good.
That was Richard Dawson too, wasn't it? I mean, wasn't that a Dawson or who
wasn't
hosted
that?
I could be wrong.
Monty Hall.
Okay,
I think it was Monty Hall. I think.
Dude, I have no idea.
The internet's loose.
All right. When I was a kid, I think my favorite was Press Your Luck. Right.
Oh yeah.
The big giant board thing around the perimeters, and then all they do is yell no whammies, no whammies, no whammies,
right.
Stop.
Right.
And then you get the little whammy illustration of the guy with the lawnmower taking all your money and all that weird, I don't even remember the questions being very good. Who hosted that? I just remember the whole
either.
It was just a visual spectacle, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the greatest of game shows. So
the dating game was pretty fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah. Old school dating game was good. Yeah. Behind the curtain or whatever. Contestant number 1.
Yeah.
What's your idea?
He loves sailing.
Yeah. That was good stuff.
Wasn't that the story that the serial killer was on the show?
There was. Yeah.
I think it was Richard Ramirez. I don't know why I remember that.
The Night Stalker?
I think it was the Night Stalker.
Was he on the dating game?
One of the serial killers was on the dating game. I think it was Richard Ramirez.
Wow, this took a turn.
And it was like a contestant. Like, I don't think he got the gig.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully for that young woman. But,
man, that is, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Or maybe I did. I don't even know. I don't know who it was. I feel like there was a story about somebody that was on the game, but I don't know which bad guy it was. So
Family Feud, also a fun one to play along at home.
Yeah, Family Feud's a good one.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. I did not like the $20,000 pyramid back in the day because I wasn't old enough to understand all the references and all the answers. You know what I mean? Like,
is that where the two are sitting across from each other in the thing? And
and it's things that start with the letter.
With the letter S.
Yeah, and it's you're just spouting out. You can't obviously say the question or the answer, but you're spouting off all these weird things, and people are going bam, bam, bam. So,
no, not my favorite.
Yeah, not my jam either. Just because I think when I was little, I didn't really get it. You know what I mean? I didn't.
It was an adult. It was an adult game.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of adult games, actually, I have no idea how to transition to today's topic, which is actually not board games or television game shows. We thought we would chat today a little bit about holiday marketing. We just had Labor Day.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of, free Labor Day sales, all sorts of things. We are, we always joke it's Christmas in July.
Yep.
Right? Because a lot of our big packaged goods companies and a lot of, you're working on things obviously months ahead of time to have things ready. Right? We run social media for a fair amount of clients, right? And there's always a
lot of holiday messaging.
Yeah. Do we talk about this holiday? Do we, is it appropriate for XYZ brand to mention this holiday, or do you just stay away from it? Whatever, so just sort of the topic of holiday marketing in general, right? And you have a funny story. You just went to.
Well, I was just at Costco over the weekend. Mostly cleaning products. I was getting, if you're interested.
Okay. A lot of paper towels.
A lot of paper towels.
Yeah.
All the paper towels.
What other cleaning supply? Are we getting like spray?
Clorox wipes.
Okay. All right.
Toilet paper also.
Okay. Totally acceptable answer. Love it. Okay.
A few random things in there. Anyway.
So you're making a Costco run.
Making a Costco run. That place is absolutely bonkers all the time.
Well, what day of the week were you there?
All the time. I was there on Sunday.
Long dramatic pause.
Well, I had to remember because it was a long weekend, holiday weekend.
Okay, so you're there on a Sunday.
I was there Sunday at like 2:00.
Okay, yeah, that feels like potentially bad timing.
Well, and I had to go this weekend.
Well, that's the window you had to go.
And it was like, it didn't occur to me like, Labor Day cookouts and things, people are going to be buying up or, all their stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, places a zoo.
Yeah. Well, there's no good time to go there. I mean,
you got to go at
even if you get there early, you're there with everybody lined
8
up.
at night on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
If they're even open that late. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
all right, so you're there at Costco.
Anyway, so I'm there at Costco. And sure enough, it is, we're September the 5th today, I believe. Yeah. Christmas trees everywhere. Like it's out. I mean, it is out. We've got fake Christmas trees and inflatable Santas and everything everywhere.
Reindeer, the whole deal.
Yeah, and so it kind of dawned on me that now we're overlapping.
That's a big old FU to Halloween, by the way.
And Thanksgiving, arguably.
Huge.
Nary a cornucopia in sight. It was all sleigh bells.
The Horn O'Plenty is filled with Christmas goods.
And there were a few. There definitely were some Halloween.
Okay.
Big, but like the 20-foot skeleton that everybody loves, and
that thing's insane.
Animatronics and all those kind of crazy things, which are awesome.
Yeah.
But definitely overshadowed already by Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was going to say that I think in general, and we all know it's getting earlier and earlier. Yeah, pretty much it's just going to be year round.
It just kind of stresses me out, man.
I don't like it.
I mean, it's like 100 degrees outside.
I don't like it.
And we've got Christmas decorations in retail.
I'm not a fan.
It's crazy.
But I think that if you look at the past 20 years, I think the holiday that's shown the most explosive growth would be Halloween.
Oh, for sure.
Just in terms of, it all started, I think, with the styrofoam tombstones.
Tombstones, yeah.
And once somebody figured that out, then it was boom. I mean, I know at our house, I don't know about at your house, but at our house, our lawn is littered.
We have one decoration. And
you have the giant cat.
Yeah, we have
climbing up the side of the house or something.
2.5-story tall inflatable cat.
Yeah.
That takes up the entire yard.
Yeah.
His tail is way above the house. I mean, it is.
So he sits in the yard, or is he on the house?
No, he's standing in the yard, takes up the entire front yard. And then we have a couple. I shouldn't say one. We have a couple little ancillary mini cats. And the irony being that like we hate cats. Like we're not a cat fan. Like everyone's allergic to cats. I shouldn't say we hate cats. We're all allergic to cats.
You hate cats.
So, but yet on Hallows Eve, we're all about the giant,
the cat have a name?
Magical kitty. Hollow is the name of the cat. Get it? Because the cat is,
that's a good name.
It's inflatable.
So. And it's big. I've seen pictures of it.
We've got hashtags. People stop by and hold the sign and take pictures and hashtag.
Now, do you leave it inflated 24 hours? Does it run 24 hours a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we never deflate.
Never deflate.
Yeah, it's on the whole time with his gigantic eyes staring at you in the darkness. Yeah,
our problem is,
and it's there like the 1st of October. I mean, it's October 1.
As long as it's October. As long as it's October 1, I'm totally. Yeah. I love a month of Halloween. Yeah. I'm totally good with that.
Okay.
But then I'm also a big like, hey, first weekend after Halloween,
take her down.
It coming down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like everything needs to come down.
We're done here.
Do not let it linger.
Yeah.
Our problem is that Ian, specifically my stepson, the dude loves Halloween.
He loves Halloween.
He loves Halloween, and I'm right there with him. I love Halloween too. All the kids love Halloween, but every year. His grandparents give him money to go buy Halloween stuff.
Okay.
And the kid is kind of a hoarder.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't like to throw anything out.
Okay.
So every year there's just
keep adding more.
You just keep adding more to the yard. And I totally let him
decorate
design it and do it.
That's cool.
And do it.
Love that.
I just stand there and smile.
I wouldn't put that there. No, you got to make the maze in the front yard.
Go
just
crazy.
And
we're full on fog machine.
Yeah.
And my whole jam is to sit out there and scare the crap out of kids.
Yeah.
That's the fun. That's the fun to me.
That is.
Halloween has come a long way. I love the spirit store.
Yeah.
The pop-up spirit store.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. A lot of really bad makeup kits in there. So.
Bad makeup kits.
But back to, anyway.
I went down
we went on a tangent about our own personal holiday things. I mean, I guess for brands, for companies, for whatever, holiday marketing. I mean, what do we do here, right? And we're always tied to, hey, we have to do a holiday presence with a lot of our companies, but you want to be agnostic to Santa,
correct?
To Christmas, to
religion,
in general,
menorahs, keep it agnostic.
And, yeah. So how do we do? That's why you do get a lot of watered down season's greetings,
a lot of snow,
and that's how, there's snowflakes. We just did an entire Christmas campaign, and it's all basically like snowflake related, right? Which is cool and still can be tasteful, right?
Yeah.
But it is definitely a challenge, I think, now, right? Because there's I don't want to say a negative about planting your flag of do you say Merry Christmas or not, but I think there's a lot of...
there's a fear of alienating anybody out there.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so
what are your thoughts on the matter, I guess, in terms of holiday marketing and whatnot?
I think it depends. I think there's certain things that we've almost come to expect that have become part of the culture. And what I mean by that is, here comes the Lexus Christmas spot. We're always going to see the Lexus Christmas spot.
Yes.
We're always going to see the Mercedes Christmas spot.
Yeah.
We are always going to see and it's a great spot, the Hershey's Jingle Bell.
Yes.
With the Hershey's Kisses.
It's been going on since the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, they made that thing forever ago and have gotten so much life out of it, but it's classic, right? It doesn't, and that's a great agnostic, hey, we're just bells.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, where's bells and chocolate?
Yeah, jingle bells.
So I think holiday advertising is appropriate for certain brands and certain products and certain things. I think there's absolutely, an overuse of that. And I think what I mean by that is, we do a lot of social media stuff for clients. And if you go look at various calendars, everything has a day now.
Yeah.
And I mean, everything.
Oh,
there's International Burrito Day.
Yeah.
There's
every
fly a kite day.
Like the 365 days we have of our Earth calendar, right? There are 6 things for every single day of the calendar.
Oh, it's out of control.
So it'll be like, it is International Burrito Day. It's also Talk Like a Pirate Day, and it's, Hamster Relief Day or whatever. There'll be multiple holidays on every single day of the calendar. It's insane. So.
Yeah, and so brands try and leverage some of that stuff, which, okay, fine. I mean, again, I don't think there's any harm in, clients also tend to leverage holidays for sales, right?
Yeah.
The Labor Day sales.
Sure.
And they'll push out an e-blast or do whatever.
And
we do a fair amount of that. So I think, in that sense, it's fine. I don't think there's really any harm to doing a Happy Veterans Day. I mean, a lot of people do that.
Sure.
Is it relevant to your brand? I don't know. Maybe not. But it certainly can't hurt to show appreciation and patriotism and some of those things. I don't know that it really buys you anything, but I don't think it hurts either. But again, it depends on who you are.
Yeah, we have this conversation with every client we onload. Yeah. Onboard. Excuse me. Onload is a weird. I don't even know what that would be. Onloading? But onboard, right? In regards to, hey, let's talk about the calendar of holidays, and is it specific? Is it relevant to your brand or not? Right. Yeah. And then that helps, I think, shake out. Do we do a post for Memorial Day, or we just had Labor Day, or whatever the case? Right. I think when you try to force it, sometimes is when it gets really awkward and strange.
Yeah, or when you're trying to sell a product on a day that you probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tie with your brand, then it feels kind of weird.
Yeah, I think, and again, I think this is a tough one too, because to your point about making sales, it feels from, I don't know how you feel about this, and this may be crazy to say out loud, but I don't feel like holidays from a commercialization perspective in terms of sales are as special as they used to be.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's less milestones on the calendar because we have so many. There's such a pervasive amount of information just thrown at us constantly about this is on sale and that's on sale and get your discount code and get your this and that. I don't know. Are consumers really saving up and waiting to buy that TV for when the NFL season starts because that's when TVs are on sale? I mean, no, TVs are on sale all the time, right?
You're always going to have it around Christmas for obvious reasons. Everybody's got to buy their gifts. So you're obviously that holiday is always going to drive sales. Yeah, for sure. But now you have other you think about Black Friday, right? And Cyber Monday and
Amazon
Tuesday,
Prime Day.
Wednesday, whatever. They kind of become big sale days that we've just sort of created. Yeah. Right? I mean, they're not around any holiday. Yeah. That I can think of. But while you're talking, I thought about one of the projects that we did a long time ago, and we'll put it up on the social so we can show you, but it was kind of a fun project. And we created an image for we're going to play a little bit of a guessing game, an image for a company that had something to do, alluded to Halloween. On a piece of creative.
Are you asking me if I know what it is?
Yeah.
Rock Spider.
Yeah. It was
Rock Spider. It must be. Yeah.
It was Rock Spider.
Yeah, of course.
So it was a great image. Yeah, it was a super cool image that we put together, and it was around Halloween time, and it was, I think the message behind it was, it's so good it's scary, or something like that. Yeah. Really, really expanding my copywriting wings there. No, but it was this really cool image of the rocks that form aggregate, right? That formed this sort of spider on this product that our client makes. Yeah.
And the product itself was a mesh product that mitigated radial stress in roadways. So you lay it down underneath your pavement or your whatever the case may be.
And it looked very much like,
but it had a web looking feel to it.
Web look, exactly. Yeah, it's like a GeoGrid type situation.
Exactly.
So that was really cool. And if I do say so myself, that was a cool way to leverage a holiday and get a message out
for
there.
For sure.
Without saying Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Well, and
it's more of just a seasonal.
Yeah, and for that it made sense. It wasn't like we're trying to shoehorn Santa or something into that weird.
We're not putting Santa on a tractor for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's funny. I had forgotten about that piece. Yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie.
Yep, it holds up.
I think marketing during the holidays now is definitely more challenging than ever, and I think especially if we're trying to do some type of sale or offer. Right, because it doesn't necessarily feel as special anymore. So there's no like silver bullet for, hey, if you're a company X or if you're in this vertical, this is what you do.
Right.
It really truly is the brand. And is there a seasonality to the brand in general? Right, and then you sort of go from there, I guess.
It's true. I mean, you think about Labor Day sales, big sale weekend, but like, how many use coupon code Labor Day. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, a gajillion.
Exactly.
Everybody does it.
Well, and we're splintered now to where I guess Amazon is really the last department store. I mean, I know there still are department stores. I get it. I mean, there still is a Macy's out there. There still are, other department stores, but it's not like, it's the Labor Day sale at this mega wherever and go to the mall and do whatever. You know what I mean? We just go to Amazon and put it in a cart and send it along. I mean, we don't really even go anywhere anymore. So tough. You know what I mean? Can be tough for brands.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else I got.
That's how the podcast ends. Yeah. Bringing it back to the game show. Right. See what we did there?
That's right.
All right. Well, hey, I mean, I guess, it's a challenge. It's tough out there. There's no magic answer anymore. And I don't think there's really a seasonality, even though we have holidays literally every single month.
Yeah. Don't force it.
Yeah, exactly. I think
that's kind of the rule. I think just don't force it.
Yeah. I think that's great advice.
Yeah. And be tasteful if you do it.
For sure.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of today's conversation. Don, where can the people find us online? Should they be happen to look for us?
So they can find us on the interwebs at mocktheagency.com or on many of the social platforms at Mock the Agency.
But not Blue Sky yet.
No, we do have a Blue Sky.
Oh, yeah. We do.
We do have a Blue Sky. There are not a lot of posts on that Blue Sky account yet, but feel free to throw us a follow over there. So where the sky is blue, as people are fond of saying.
All right. Well, episode 99.
All right. In the books.
Yeah. Get ready for 100. It's going to be
coming.
A biggie.
I know. There'll be sound effects.
Get ready.
They'll be.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.